Hey, this is Paul. Hope you're doing well. Just doing a brief overview of this most recent patch. So I think, as I mentioned, we're still working on a pretty large subs. Oh my goodness, there's. I mentioned in the last patch that we added some more aggressive NPCs, which are kind of scattered around the map. We're still working on where and how many of them spawn and try to find a good balance. They're mostly at like choke points within the map itself, but as you can see, I've spawned pretty close to a few of these. This most recent patch is predominantly bug fixes, so we still have a huge list that we're working through. I believe in the last year update I saw, this current sprint has something like 60 open tickets, so there's quite a few. And this patch, I want to say, only addresses maybe like the six, and they're fairly minor ones at that. But as I've mentioned in the previous couple of videos, we're working on a really large AI update that should roll out hopefully in late October, mid-late October. That's going to really address a whole host of these bugs, as well as making just the overall gameplay a lot better. So in particular, pathfinding, it's already okay, but it's going to be vastly improved. In particular, the units aren't going to be going through the impassable forest anymore. As y'all know right now, I'll even show right here, these are, you're able to usually just kind of wide your way through, which is an idea. Yeah, so these will hopefully be impassable in the next update. And then in addition to that, combat, the formations are going to work much better. So far, combat's not really been a point of emphasis because there aren't a ton of people playing. We've mostly been concentrating on the town building side of things, but that'll be improved. Like these colonists are going idle way too often for no particular reason. That's a genuine idle scenario. He's been tasked to do nothing, but a lot of times you'll have this auto task onto a tree and they're not actually going and acquiring resources right off the bat. So that'll be fixed. So while colonists are the most obviously broken unit at the moment, this will hopefully be resolved. And then, as y'all pointed out, right now building out wooden walls isn't too bad, but when you're trying to do stone walls, it's not working at the moment. So this has been an open bug ticket for like 6 weeks now, but we've got a big map update coming out. So as y'all know, much of this terrain, even if it looks buildable, all too often is not buildable. So this will hopefully make existing elevations more clear when it's not buildable, and at the same time just make more of the terrain buildable, and the buildings will adapt and conform as necessary for it to work. So that's coming as well, hopefully late October, if not then soon thereafter. I mentioned this in Discord, but we're working on a big event in late November. So once we get the bulk of the outstanding bug fixes pushed, some more new visual assets, as well as the AI and map updates. We've got some more features coming out, like notifications, some additional sound effects, improvements to the music. We're going to have an event kind of like right after that Thanksgiving weekend, and it's going to be very casual, just something to get people together playing at a higher level. So like right now we've had, I think the most we've had is like 6 or 7 people playing concurrently. We'd love to get closer to like 10, 12, 16 ideally, just to get an idea of like how the game's functioning with larger units, and especially with the new AI update, hopefully the combat's a little more enjoyable. So thanks for taking the time. I'll have some more updates the next couple days once the next patch goes out. I've seen a ton of stuff getting pushed this week, so I'm excited to kind of get some more impactful changes pushed into the game. Y'all have been great with the feedback so far, and I really appreciate it.